God's morning, people. Wednesday, hump day. I appreciate the feedback that I received from those of you who watched the videos. Received a message yesterday that the audio wasn't very good yesterday. So now I've got my earbuds in. I've got a microphone built into them, so hopefully this improves the audio. I guess time will tell. We'll see. If it works pretty well, then I'll probably use my earbuds from here on out to make the audio better so that you can hear me better. Thank you for that feedback, and for those who watch the videos and are inspired by it, I appreciate the message that you send me saying that you appreciate the message that I've provided. And a lot of times that's really what my goal is just to try to provide some type of inspiration, to push a little bit further, push a little bit harder, and achieve something better. And sometimes my intent is just to voice my opinion on things that are happening in our world today, in our society today. And be it that it's just my opinion. Doesn't mean a whole lot, but just I guess a glimpse inside the mind of mine. So today, what I've been thinking about is how sometimes you might need to, I guess, make slight adjustments to your path. If you notice, this week I've been doing my cardio on the elliptical, whereas usually I'm out on the street running. Well, for the last few weeks, probably about a month or so, I've had a lot of pain in my Achilles tendon. Not to the point where it's unbearable, but when I take off running, I usually feel that pain really bad on the first, maybe half mile to a mile. And then it kind of subsides after that. But then after I finish running, it hurts really bad to walk. So, I Google diagnosed myself, and I believe it's Achilles tendonitis. So, one of the suggestions were to rest. Well, you know me, I will rest, but not too long. And when it comes to my cardio, when it's something that I already feel like I don't do enough of, I don't want to risk taking too long of a rest and getting comfortable with not doing it. And then pushing myself further back than I want to be or than I need to be. So another suggestion was to do some type of low impact cardio. So with that, I've got this elliptical here. So instead of running on the streets, I've been doing the elliptical. And before I started it, there was concern that maybe the elliptical would still aggravate my Achilles soreness. So in my mind, I had to tell myself, look, if it hurts when I do the elliptical, then I need to stop and just, kick back and chill on the cardio for a little while. But so far this week, I have not had any pain while doing the elliptical. The tenderness is still there. It still hurts a little bit. Not as bad as it did though. So I'm gonna stick with the elliptical for a little while, and then, maybe sometime next week, I'll go out and, take a jog and see how it feels. If it's still a little bit sore and still not all the way right, I'll bring my tail back in the house and get on the elliptical a little bit more. But when I talk about adjusting the course of your path slightly, that's what I mean. So usually my path takes me out on these streets and running, but because of a potential injury, I won't call it an injury yet, because hopefully I noticed, I recognized it and chilled out on it before it became bad. But the possibility of that potential injury made me make some adjustments so that I can continue to push forward for a longer period of time. Otherwise, worst case scenario, I'm without cardio for a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, and that would really be a blow to my progress. So, what I want y'all to take away from this today is that, sometimes you might be chugging along on that path and everything seems to be going right, but be prepared for that obstacle to pop up, and be prepared to make an adjustment so that you can keep going on that path instead of coming to a dead end stop. Be agile, be adaptive, be flexible. I think I've heard a saying in the past, something along the lines of one plan is a plan to fail. So what I take from that is you can't just have one plan and think that everything is going to work out perfectly with that one plan. If you don't have an alternative plan or alternative methods or alternative means, then you will end up failing, because nothing ever works out exactly as it's planned. So be prepared to make those adjustments so that you can continue to make your progress. That's all I got for y'all today. Y'all have a blessed Wednesday. Make progress, not excuses.